Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Head, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host, the Hut, and welcome back to the Baseball Head. Hope you like this video. Hit that subscribe button. So we're going to talk about here as we wait for the games to come back on with the Mets and their playoff push. There was this story that came out the other day, and I just wanted to sort of reiterate it to you about what's going on around Citi Field, what's going on with Steve Cohen, and really just the neighborhood. Neighborhood has been sort of neglected, not to where there's people living there that are bad, just a lot of sort of needs to be built up. And it's never been built up in the years the Mets have been sitting across the street from the junkyard, and now sort of the body shops there, but eventually they're all going to be gone, but the thing is that for many years it was an eyesore, still is, what goes on across the street at 41 Seaver Way. And, the Mets have been trying for 30 years. The Will Punch tried to change it. Rudy Giuliani tried to change it. They had a tough time, and now slowly but surely, it seems like this might be coming to fruition. There is so much stuff going on in New York City. If you don't know, the mayor of New York City, Eric Adams, was indicted for federal charges, federal bribery and corrupt charges, whatever is going on. But one of the people that was against what was going on now at Citi Field, she's running for mayor. So she might be taking a back seat when it comes to this story. And this might give the avenue now for the Mets to really make a very nice area around the ballpark. Now this is an area, just to give you a historical perspective, this is an area that was discussed in the 50s. The city officials and state officials wanted to put the Brooklyn Dodgers where the Mets are now in Flushing. The Dodgers owner, Walter O'Malley, did not want to do that. He wanted to stay in Brooklyn and Atlantic Avenue where the Nets play, USB arenas there, right on that very street. So that didn't happen. So eventually the Mets went there, and of course Shea Stadium was there all those years up until 2009, and Citi Field took over. But I'm going to read you from archpaper.com. Shop architects and field operations reveal vision for Metropolitan Park that transforms Citi Field parking lots into park space. Well, this is a very different article for me to go through, and the renderings are quite beautiful. And a lot of this is stuff that's on the other side of 41 Seaver Way. On game days, the parking lot where Shea Stadium once stood is a sea of orange and blue. Mets owner Steve Cohen has a vision to turn this asphalt over to green space and into an entertainment district. The proposal, dubbed Metropolitan Park, expands on an already underway vision for Wills Point that promotes an HOK-designed soccer stadium, housing, and more. New renderings from shop architects and field operations elaborate on Cohen's vision to bring 20 acres of park space to the site in Queens. Visuals shared by the design team show the 50 or so acres of parking outside Citi Field, largely replaced by green lawns and circulus pathways. Directly across from the baseball stadium is a Hard Rock casino and hotel facility. The project is known to be one of several developments New York City vying for 3 available gaming licenses. The proposal also calls for a live music venue adjacent to the casino and hotel site. The glass hotel buildings tower over the complex, adding to the skyline of Flushing. On the east side, close to Seaver Way, where more parking is currently located, there are plans for a food hall that would serve up dishes and bites from local restaurants. According to a site plan for Metropolitan Park, bike paths would line the perimeter of the site. The south end of the site, currently car parking, would be transformed into a playground sports fields for recreational use. Photovoltaic panels would be installed on the remaining parking lot space to generate energy for the site. Okay. Beyond built and landscape components, Metropolitan Park calls for upgrades to the Mets Wills Point 7 train station. The station would be redesigned for accessibility. Its entry and exit points would spill out into the planned park space to usher fans and patrons toward the stadium or adjacent Flushing Meadows Corona Park. Now, this is a little bit different. This is an add-on. I didn't know that there was plans to do stuff with the train station. In combination with the proposal for the New York City Football Club and planned mixed-use development, Metropolitan Park pitches an expansion of the area's already rich legacy as a venue for sports and cultural activities. Now, there's been plenty of concerts at Citi Field and at Shea Stadium. Obviously, the most famous is the Beatles being there back in the 60s, and Billy Joel, of course, too. And there's always concerts there in the summertime at Citi Field. But that's a little bit extra news here for you. I know people were really loving this. I would think, and people ask me, I would think that they would build garages for the parking. Okay, if they're taking away parking at Citi Field, where Shea Stadium was, I would expect that they would probably put in parking garages, have tier, maybe 2 or 3 tiers or 2 or 3 levels of parking next to Citi Field. That's what I would think. That seems to be the most common sense thing that you would want to do, is do something like that. Well, this is a little update. The thing about the train station is interesting. When you used to get off at Shea Stadium, they had that circular, stairwell. They used to go down to. They don't do that anymore. You just come out and you go down, and then you see the apple, which wasn't there originally, and then you see the Seaver statue. But very interesting. Well, you let me know what you think about this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Baseball Hut. I do different things here other than just talk about the ball club. I really care about the area, to be honest with you. I want to see the area get built up. It has never really been built up. We need to have a little village there for Mets fans to go during the ball game and have a good time. We really need to see that. That would be great for everybody, and I want to see that. It really means a lot to me to see the area build up. There's really nothing really around there, to be honest with you. We got the tennis center there, but they're only there for 2 weeks, and there's really nothing else there because it's really just a spot where all these different, trains go there, the railroad goes there, different parkways, and there's a lot. There's an easy way to get there, but there's nothing there other than the ballpark. So it would be nice to see that because there's so many places, so many other teams have that. So thank you for watching this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Baseball Hut, and I'll see you later.